First off, today, before I begin, I want to give a thank you to Scott and Diane Peterson. They sold me some of these movies for really cheap. Got Terminator 2, Alien, Superman Returns, Man of Steel, Batman, The Dark Knight Rises, and Batman Begins. Also, to my dad, who bought me my copy of Legends of Tomorrow, Season 3, because he lost a bet to me. Thank you for buying it for me. Today, I want to review the movie, The Mummy. Okay, this movie was released in 1999. I know that there was a new Mummy movie released in 2017, and there's also one in 1932. That one is what this one's a remake of. That's what I think, that it's like a loosely based on that remake with Boris Karloff. This one, here, let me look what it's directed by Stephen Sommer. It's 2 hours and 5 minutes long, starring Brendan Fraser as Rick O'Connell and Rachel Weisz as Evelyn. It is a horror-based movie with a little bit of comedy, not like a lot, it's just like a couple one-liners. It's an action and adventure movie too. This movie follows an archaeological team, including Evelyn and Rick, as they go to uncover this lost city from ancient Egypt. And then while they're there, they end up releasing an evil spirit who has been mummified for 3,000 years, and his only goal is to bring back the love of his life. And to do this, he ends up unleashing the 10 plagues of Egypt and a whole bunch of bad stuff. And throughout the movie, he goes from like a rotting corpse that is walking to a fully like regular looking guy. So it's not like your stereotypical mummy wrapped in bandages. It's a lot different than that, which I kind of like it. It's a different twist, and I really like that. I really like the digital effects in this movie, although they did sometimes lag a little bit, but kind of have to expect that from a movie that was made in 1999. It really well done, but Rick O'Connell, he for some reason always has like a whole bunch of guns and infinite ammo, and he kind of just shoots things usually sometimes for unnecessary purposes, and you're like, why did he didn't make any sense. Yeah, but they try to address it by showing he has like a big leather thing with guns and ammo in it and rolled all up, but it's still just kind of infinite number of guns, and it just seems unnecessary. But they just I guess that's just their explanation for having their character just always be shooting things. The other thing that I'm not a huge fan of is the comedy in this movie. They almost try to make it so that the comedy lightens the mood, and it does. But it does seem a little out of place with the rest of the movie, because it doesn't seem like that's the main theme of the movie and feeling of the movie. So it just kind of seems out of place. It does lighten the mood, which I think was their intended purpose, but it just seems kind of weird sometimes. Overall, I did really like this movie. It is a good fantasy horror movie. Again, the comedy doesn't do much for it. They try to add it to lighten the mood, and it does a little bit, but other than that, it's not really, it seems out of place. It is PG-13, so if you have little kids who don't like stuff like that, they probably wouldn't like it, because there are a little bit of jump scares. But it is pretty good if you like fantasy horror. Also, I feel like the guy who plays Rick, he kind of looks like Chris Hemsworth and, what's his name? Leonardo DiCaprio. I feel like he looks like those two, but I might be wrong, I don't know. Overall, The Mummy, good fantasy horror movie. If you like that kind of stuff, it's a good movie to watch. Thank you again for checking out my channel. It is very new. This was only the second episode, so please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.